welcome back everybody to another episode 20 of Elliott's Overtime Escape with your host, Elliott, E-Dog, Maxwell. Elliott, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Seth, on this wonderful Friday, and now, here we go. Welcome back, Henry, to today's...
Good to be back.
The one and only.
After a long time away.
That's right. Very happy to be back.
After a long hiatus,
Mm-hmm.
Henry's back for the 20th episode.
My Bears are doing much better than the first time last year. Even though they got knocked out, but hey, they turned their season around for sure.
Huge season for the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Huge season for the Bears.
So are we gonna get this show rolling and get to the first topic of today's episode?
I don't know, should we?
Yes.
All right. Let's do it. Elliott, what should we do to get into this first subject of the day?
Spin the wheel.
Ooh. All right. Let's see. Up first, we're going to have the player of the week.
Ooh.
All right. And this can be from any sport, Henry.
Mm-hmm.
So if you already filled in NFL,
Absolutely.
sorry. But
No worries.
yeah, it can be from any sport, but I only really know NFL very well, so it's usually where I go with these.
Got you.
Elliott, would you like to start us off?
Yeah. Bo Nix was my player of the week for the game over Buffalo, but now it's going to be still taking over the offense for the AFC Championship game, but Denver's still got a chance to win it.
Yeah, may whatever is left of Bo Nix's ankle.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
but
Bo
he's
Nix's ankle.
I read there was news articles that said that he's progressing well in rehab.
Yeah, it's good. I guess, and I mean, I've heard rumors he could be back by the Super Bowl. I don't think so. I think even those videos, which were very much he might be able to.
Mm-hmm.
I think if the Broncos do make the Super Bowl, I don't think Bo Nix plays.
But Bo Nix will be there to support
everyone for sure.
Because would you rather have no Bo Nix supporting the team on the way to the biggest?
Yeah, you probably want him there.
Yeah, because Bo Nix is the cheer squad.
Yeah, well, I guess this brings up one of our news topics for the day. This is the third time he's broken that ankle.
Yeah.
And it was a non-contact ankle break, which is pretty rare. I mean, you hear of Achilles or tendon stuff off of non-contact.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've heard of non-contact ankle, and I wonder how that looks for his future. Is that going to be the type of thing where he's going to have to keep it braced, and it may have a long-term mobility effect? What do you think?
I think he's going to recover and he's only on the shorter timeline than Mahomes is on.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
because ankle injuries are great, but not as bad as tearing your ACL or your LCL.
Oh, for sure.
It was just just
good.
a lower leg injury on the right.
Yeah, and I mean, it's good that it's just, I think I've heard it's a very simple fracture, which is really good. He got into surgery the next day, which is huge. So, I mean, I think
he went to Alabama on Tuesday on a flight and then flight back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
that surgeon's good down there.
I was going to say, he should heal up well. I just wonder if precautionarily they're going to run him maybe in a brace or with some sort of limited mobility in the future. If this is the third time he's broken the same ankle,
Because he'll be back for game one of 26 season.
Oh, for sure. I think it'll be really interesting.
He might be on the brace or something.
Yeah, might be in a brace. We'll see. But let's continue with our players of the week. Mm-hmm. Henry, who do you have as your player of the week from this last week?
I thought Matt Stafford, with God knows how many injuries he's been going through, I feel like he never lets it show. I was super impressed with him. Obviously, Caleb Williams, a little cold early, turning hot late. Matt Stafford just super even-keeled for the St. Louis Rams. He was my player of the week.
And Yeah, I'd like to point out one throw he had at the end of the game, because the big question mark was like, can he still throw in 18 degrees? He plays in a dome. He's not used to snow or cold.
From Texas.
And he went, first of all, he had an amazing game. But I think if there was like one throw that could disprove like any rumors of him not being able to play outside, it was his overtime or fourth quarter. I don't remember. No look pass outside of the numbers to Devontae Adams. Just like perfectly placed, no look pass. I think, in my opinion, I think he's kind of been the MVP this season.
Oh, yeah. I would be shocked if he doesn't get it.
I feel like there's that Drake May storyline that a lot of people want to push, and he's a good kid. I think he'll be an MVP in the future.
Oh, for sure.
But I mean, the numbers are just on Matt Stafford's side. And I guess the main other argument for Drake May would be his receiving core is less good, but I just think no one's doing it how Matt Stafford is doing it. If you see a no-look pass each week, there's like a 95% sure chance that it was Matt Stafford. So
there's got to be something in the water in LA. LeBron defying father time, Matt Stafford defying father. Even James Harden is defying father time right now. I want to get some water from LA.
I know. I believe it. I believe there's something in the water. I could use a gallon of that. If it would be, it'd be in LA. Yeah, for my player of the week, I went non-quarterback here. I went with K9, Kenneth Walker III.
Oh, yeah.
Seattle's running back. I mean, with Zach Charbonnet going down in the game with a torn ACL, hopefully he'll heal up well before next season as well. It was huge for him to still have a big game. He had 100-plus yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
In that big win over the 49ers. I think he just played really well. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Monster game. All right.
Let's keep this on the rope and go for the next topic on the Spin the Wheel.
All right. Oh, our new segment. Our new segment for
Very cool.
So let me explain this one really quick because I saw Henry, and I'd love to hear what you wrote down.
Yeah.
So the way that this is going to work is I have some cards here that I've made with 8 names under these each of these 3 topics.
Got you.
And I probably should have explained it before we came into this.
All good.
But I'm going to read off the names in a random order, and you guys are going to have to pick as a team whether you're going to keep or cut whichever player I mention.
I'm up for the challenge.
And Henry, I may have to borrow that pencil so I can keep track of who you're keeping and cutting. And your goal is to make the best possible lineup.
Okay.
So, for instance, if I was doing best wide receivers this season and it was like a keep one, cut one, and I said, I don't know, who's been like extremely okay.
Roma Dunze.
Yeah, if I said Roma Dunze, you guys would have to decide, okay, is the next name he's going to say better or is the next name? And then if you guys decided to keep him and I said JSN next.
Oh, yeah.
You keep him for sure. So you're just trying to make the best lineup.
Sounds
good. You think you're ready?
As I'll ever be.
So our first one, I'm going to kind of go off the top of my head here. It's going to be quarterbacks you would trust in the playoffs. And it can be from any team. It can be from a team that made the playoffs or didn't. And my first name today is going to be Joe Burrow.
Man, that's a tough one. I feel like with Joe Burrow, Elliott, I'm keeping him because of the track record. He's been there. He's done that. He's proved it in college, in the pros. Does he have probably the best wide receiver core in the league? Probably. But to me, he's a keep because he's been there, done that, proved it.
What do you think, Elliott?
I'm going the same way as Henry.
All right. You guys are going to keep Joe Burrow. He will be the first of your keeps. The next one, and this is a hot topic after this last week of NFL we had, it's going to be Josh Allen.
Man, what do you think, Elliott?
I think I'm going to cut him.
Oof.
That's a hot take right now. I mean, he already got his head coach cut, so things are cutting over there in Buffalo. Man, this is a tough one for sure because I'm not sure if I necessarily blame it on him. They're putting up enough points, but I feel like it's the defense mainly letting them down. If I were to pick one, Joe Burrow or Josh Allen, though, I'm still picking Joe Burrow, so I stand by you with cutting Josh Allen. Wow, okay,
cutting Josh Allen. That might be the hottest possible way to start this out because our next name is going to be Justin Herbert.
Ooh.
Another tough one.
What do you think, Elliott?
Ooh. I think I'm going to cut him, too.
Okay. What do you
It's
think,
also
Henry?
tough because they're kind of building that whole offense around the run game. Even right when Harbaugh was hired, they were questioning, is Justin Herbert the best fit? Are they going to trade him for a J.J. McCarthy and get a little Michigan reunion? I stand by you, though, to where I'm not sure if the long run, if that's truly the best system for him in San Diego, or sorry, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, that's so
Should
fun.
be San Diego.
Yeah.
I would respect it if you said San Diego.
I wouldn't be surprised if they trade for J.J. McCarthy for
Wow.
the new.
They might just have to give a bag of rice or something for him. They
Or
might have
just
to.
swap him straight over to Justin Herbert. I would,
Yeah.
as a Minnesota guy,
Oh
would
my
not be
gosh.
mad if
I
we had
would
Justin
say, yeah.
Herbert back there
I would-
behind a real offensive line.
And
Zero
having Joe
negotiation.
All and or
Yeah.
or just get replacements for like the offensive line
Exactly.
for the Chargers
Mm-hmm.
that
They're so
actually
good.
are not
They get hurt a lot, though.
that actually
Slater,
don't.
Joe Alt. Joe Alt could barely fit in this room.
Ah, yeah.
Ginormous human being. He definitely could not fit through that door.
No, not a chance.
No chance.
You'd have to go through sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, their O-line was so hurt. I think
Mm-hmm.
Justin Herbert is a tough one because,
Mhm.
like, he's had bad playoff performances,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, every year there's been some factor,
Mhm.
whether it's, like, drops from his wide receivers or, like, his O-line not
Yeah.
playing well. So,
Madison Beer, like God knows what distractions he's dealing with on a daily basis. Come on.
all right, my next one's going to be Lamar Jackson.
Ooh, what do you
Keep-
think, Elliott? This is a hot topic right now. They just
Keep-
got rid of their coach.
Ooh, okay.
Keep.
I am wondering, as Lamar Jackson gets old, we're talking about 2026 Lamar Jackson, not 2020 Lamar Jackson. I'm wondering if that athleticism is slowly starting to tick down a little bit. I'm standing by you, though. He's been there, done that, proved it.
Yeah, because like there's like been rumors about him going to Las Vegas of like
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. Even though they got
Even-
Fernando Mendoza.
even
the
though
one,
that
yeah.
they're probably end up cutting Geno Smith probably in the
Oh,
off
yeah.
season.
I mean,
They already got rid of Pete Carroll.
If anything's wrong, blame it on Geno Smith, as you said.
Because-
Poor Geno.
For real.
Yeah. But Geno's out. I
Mm-hmm.
guess that'd be really interesting. Do you trade away the 101 to the Ravens,
Wow.
plus probably next year's first round pick to get Lamar
Mhm.
Jackson now, next to Ashton Genty?
Man, that'd be tough. If I'm the Ravens, I'm probably still saying no because I feel like they've built their entire offense
Yeah,
around
it
him.
really is.
and
Mendoza.
they just got
Mhm.
Maybe.
Jesse Minter from
Yeah.
Los Angeles Chargers as
Yeah.
their head coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
Oh, I
Mendoza,
didn't
he
know
probably
that.
has like one, maybe two more of those end zone dives in him. If you pull that in the NFL, you're gonna be
Yeah, before
going
the
straight to the
season hits.
hospital.
Yeah, it's a really interesting. I mean, that's honestly, Elliott, probably one of the most interesting topics we've had on the podcast come up because is it worth it even for the Raiders?
Mm.
I think I don't think you do it if you're the Raiders either because they need so much more still, and then you're probably sending like Max Crosby and 2 firsts
Yeah.
for a quarterback that was out last season a ton with injury,
Mm-hmm.
who would still not have an O-line. I just don't know if the Raiders are in the place for a trade like that. But
Yeah.
I think they just
So
need
interesting.
the Raiders just need more help in everything, offensive line
they do.
and
Basically everything except Max Crosby.
and
Yeah, everything except Max Crosby. And I'd say Ashton Genty. I'm a big
Yeah.
Ashton Genty guy. I think he's a
and they
product
just
of
need
his
to
own
figure
line.
out the coach situation
Yeah,
because it's slim pickings right now
it's
for
getting
coach
slim.
for coaches.
Yeah, I've heard. I've not even heard like rumors of who might be a good fit there. I feel like
Yeah.
other teams, like the Bills, people are like, oh, maybe Brian Dable or this person.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's like, oh, the Raiders should hire this person.
Yeah.
I feel like if they could get somebody like a Kevin Stefanski, maybe a Kevin Stefanski, because I feel like that
Because I
team-
just
Yeah.
saw that Philip Rivers is interviewing for
That's
the
crazy.
Buffalo
Yeah,
Bills.
that's crazy to me.
Win a high
Or-
school state championship first and then.
Yeah, I know. That was my
Yeah.
thing is like, yeah, I guess like, do we really think, I think that'd be a bad coaching move. I think he's just kind of unproven as a coach to bring straight to head coach.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if you have Josh
Mhm.
Allen, it might not appear that way.
The schools around there, they're going to have to adjust their student-teacher ratio when he shows up with his 20 kids.
I know.
The schools are going to have to build some annexes. How are they going to fit all those kids in the district?
Yeah, they're gonna have to
Crazy.
expand the district.
And they're going to be in the new Highmark Stadium.
Yeah, that's very. Is that going to be indoors or what?
probably indoors.
Gotcha. Which is a hot topic in Chicago right now. It's like, do we build a retractable roof? There's a lot of thought like, oh, we want to be this cold weather city, have it be an advantage, but
Don't do
then you
it.
get the Final Four.
The Bears are moving from Soldier Field to like the suburbs.
Yeah, but nobody knows where.
For
They were
real.
like, I heard that they were going to build it in like a couple places, and the city of Chicago was just like, no.
Yeah, it's
You're not
very
gonna.
tough.
So people were like, oh, maybe they'll move to Indiana,
Oh
like
my
just over the
gosh.
border, which I think would be
Gary,
horrible.
Indiana Bears, give me a
The
break.
Gary, Indiana Bears.
The players are
please.
like, their practice facilities in Lake Forest up
Yeah.
north. So those players are going to be driving like an hour and a half to the game.
No,
that
I think
alone.
it's got to stay in Chicago. I think
For
if they
Or
lose
the
the city of
Chicago
Chicago, it's
suburbs.
gonna just the
Yeah.
franchise is gonna tank.
It's so
so.
true.
I think it's gonna end up in the suburbs. Like
Arlington Heights. I'm hoping for that for sure. That's my number one choice.
Yeah. All right. Up next we have Trevor Lawrence. Is he a keeper or cut for you guys?
What do you think, Elliott? That's a tough one.
ooh, that's tough because he was I think I'm gonna stand by I'm gonna cut Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Because he's a great quarterback. I'm just thinking like, who knows down the line if Trevor Lawrence ever gets injured, they need, or it's like Trevor Lawrence beat the Broncos up, but next year is gonna be Broncos' time to beat Trevor Lawrence up. Just to send a message that you can't beat us up, you can't stop us from losing the game when you dump 34 points on us and it's now the Broncos' time to enact revenge the same way that we did to Buffalo.
That's right. I would like to see him have another year with Liam Cohen.
Yeah.
Because now that he's gotten the whole Duval, now he's
the
got
whole
the
weird
pronunciation
vibe
down.
going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Now that he knows how to say the name of the county, maybe we give him a little bit more time. But as of right now, if you made me choose right now, I'm going with you.
All right. So you guys have cut 3 and you've kept 2. So you have 2 more keeps left and you have 1 more cut left.
Sounds good.
Up next you have Matt Stafford.
Ooh,
This got to be a keep to me.
keep.
And he's doing this like at a pretty advanced age. He's doing it like I'm hearing back injuries. He is probably the toughest player in the NFL. I'm keeping him.
Yeah, and then who knows? Next season we could see like a changeover for the quarterback situation.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want Matthew Stafford to get any more injured, you better like draft a quarterback, like somebody that can like can like keep continuing on with the Rams. So like.
It is
So, like,
about time they start thinking about the
Yeah.
future. Probably not Stetson Bennett, the 6th or 7th or whatever he is.
I feel like it's like, it's time to invest. I think they'll probably do something like 3rd-round quarterback and develop them.
Yeah.
And I think it might end up working for the Rams. I feel like they're one of those teams that just perpetually.
Oh, yeah. Sean
Does pretty
McVay,
well.
he's probably the best coach in the NFL right now.
I think he's up there. He's top 5 at least for me, maybe top 3. Super good coaching.
Definitely.
All right, up next, for how much do you trust them in the playoffs based on their career this far? Bo Nix. Is he a keeper or a cut?
I trust him to play. I don't know if I trust him to stay healthy, though. It's tough.
Yeah, but like he's younger than like most of the quarterbacks out there. Like he's gonna be 26 years old the next time we see him,
Yeah.
and like Sean Payton loves him. He adores
He
him,
does.
and
That's for
and
sure.
and like he's the number 1 starter for the Broncos.
Yeah,
And
they did get the number 1 seed this year, so he's got that going for him.
And-
We're yet to hear Caleb Williams. We're yet to hear Jordan Love. We're yet to hear Brock Purdy. But the more I think of it, I'm going with you. He would be a keep for me.
All right. You guys are keeping Bo Nix, which means you're cutting. Do you have any guesses who you're cutting here?
It's got to be my boy Caleb.
Ooh. Close. He was almost on the list. He almost made this list for me. You guys are cutting playoff Patrick Mahomes.
Man, that's tough. Because
That's a
right
tough
now
one.
it's easy to say cut.
yeah, but
Everybody
Patrick
has down
Mahomes
here.
could. Patrick Mahomes is probably not going to be back for like the sixth game of this opener of the
Yeah, he'll probably miss some time.
because
I heard he'd be back game 1.
yeah, but like
Rumor.
it would be better for Andy Reid to like just sit Mahomes for some time to like actually like get over your 2 injuries that you suffered in December, just so you're like ready to go pound the rock or go throw the rock.
To go beat the Broncos by 20 again.
Yeah, but like they need to upgrade the backup quarterbacks for Kansas City.
I had never heard of
You
that
know-
guy, the Chris whatever.
Again?
Well, I guess
Candy.
my thing is we're assuming these quarterbacks are healthy.
Good point.
Before his injury, Patrick Mahomes was actually having a really great season.
Yeah,
But went super down. Overall, pretty good list, I'd say.
absolutely.
All right.
Well done.
Up next, we have current NFL running backs.
This will be tough.
First up on the list, James Cook.
Which is of the
Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
Yep.
To me, I'm saying a keep because I feel like it's not the Bills' offense that's the issue, it's their defense. Him and Josh Allen are carrying that offense. He would be a keep for me, but I'm open to if you have a different opinion.
I'm keeping James Cook.
Okay, good keep. He has the most yards from scrimmage as a running back this year.
Not
So
bad.
I think it's a good keep for sure. All right, number 2, DeAndre Swift.
Ooh, and this
Chicago
hits home with
Bears.
my Chicago Bears. And he's getting up there a little bit. So I would, being cognizant of that, there might be some other big names coming out. I hate to say it, he might be a cut for me. Kyle Monangai, if you ask around the Bears fan base, he's kind of
The
the
young guy.
shadow RB1 to the Bears. So I would actually cut DeAndre Swift.
Cut.
Cutting them. All right, up next, we're going NFC North again. We have Josh Jacobs.
Ooh, he's tough. He's a Bears killer. What do you think, Elliott?
Ooh, keep.
I would agree so.
Keep, okay. All right, up next, we have Jalen Warren of the
Ooh.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh.
Cut.
I would say cut as well, just because, like, is he good? Yes. I don't know if he's great. I gotta leave room for some greatness on that keep list.
Okay. Up next, we have a young guy, Ashton Genty.
Man. Now, are we talking about standing up straight, Ashton Genty, or the actual textbook? Like, these are 2 completely different Ashton Genties.
I personally prefer standing up straight Ashton Genty.
Man, I can't forget the Boise State numbers and highlights, so I'm going to go with keep. Plus, you're also playing the long game. He's probably not at his full potential right now, so I'm kind of turning to his upside, but I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Keep.
Okay.
No.
Keep, you guys are
For a Broncos rival, keep. You got to be pretty
wow, yeah. Got to be pretty solid.
Mhm.
All right, you guys have 1 keep and 3 cuts left. Up next, Christian McCaffrey.
good. Man, I hate to say it, but health-wise, I'm leaning cut.
Ooh.
Plus, like, if you look at the recent game versus the Seahawks, and nobody on that offense, maybe except for
Yeah.
Trent Williams, would I really keep. So
Yeah.
I hate to say he
Cut.
might be a cut to me.
Cut.
Wow. Okay, bold move. Cutting CMC.
Hot take.
Up next, Woody Marks of the Houston Texans.
Ooh. What do you think?
Another rookie.
Cut.
I agree. Cut. I didn't quite see enough this postseason. Even though CJ Stroud was like the major negative for them, I'm still not sure if I saw enough
Yeah.
to keep.
All right. Up next, we have Jordan Mason. Oh,
What do you think, Elliott?
that one will be a keep for you guys.
We have to keep him.
Yeah, you guys are at.
We've already maxed out our cuts.
Are you? Let me double check. Yep, you guys are at 4 cuts, 3 keeps. You have kept Jordan Mason.
Mm-hmm.
So would you guys like to hear your list in total?
I'm down.
Yes.
You have kept James Cook, Josh Jacobs, Ashton Genty, and Jordan Mason. And you've cut DeAndre Swift, Jalen Warren, CMC, and Woody Marks.
I feel good about that list. The only hesitation is we might be going a little too much carrying the ball and not enough catching the ball. Because I know DeAndre Swift and CMC are very good catching the ball out of the backfield. But hey, I still want to stand by our list.
Solid list?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Last list.
Number 3 current overall picks.
Third overall picks. This is probably going to be the hardest one just because it's going to be positions all over the board. Up first, we have Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, we're talking about a Hall of Famer here. That's got to be a keep.
Keep.
All right. I like it.
Anybody in Canton, you got to sign.
All right. Up next, Derek Stingley Jr.
Ooh, of the Texans, the
Cornerback.
cornerback. He's not in the Hall of Fame yet. He's pretty darn good. He's considered kind of the top corner in the game, but I will defer to our host.
Cut.
Hot take. That's a hot take.
Cutting a top 3 cornerback in the league right now.
Man, I would love to. If we had him on the Bears, we'd probably be playing this weekend. So
Exactly.
yeah.
All right. Number 3, Trey Lance.
Ooh. This is the easiest one. Cut. Are you kidding me? Come on.
All-time flop. The next one might be the toughest name on the list to decide. Sam Darnold.
Well, are we talking about the first few years, Sam Darnold, or the past 2 seasons?
Or
First
like
few
the
years, cut.
Minnesota Vikings Sam Darnold
Oh yeah.
too.
Jets, Carolina Panthers, cut. Past 2 seasons, keep. What do you think?
It's a tough call.
Which Jekyll and Hyde of Sam Darnold are we going with here?
Keep.
I agree.
Keep. I like it. All right. You have used 2 keeps and 2 cuts. Up next, you have Matt Ryan of the Atlanta Falcons.
Ooh, the new president of football with the Falcons.
Yep. Brought him on.
Man, we're talking probably about another Hall of Famer here. I would lean towards keep.
Keep.
All right. That's another keep. Third quarterback in a row. Drake May.
Oh man. See, this is the tough.
Is he worth your last keep?
It's like, do we go with what we've seen lately, or do we go? Maybe we're about to hear a name that we've seen their entire career. We could easily get caught up in the moment. I'll go with whatever you say.
Cut.
We are cutting
From
Drake
a true
May.
Broncos fan.
Wow. Cutting Drake May, but keeping Sam Darnold.
Can we
Matt Ryan.
cut him while keeping all the sweet treats his wife makes on TikTok? Is that? Can we square that?
We'll have to defer. That one to New York. New York will have to make that call. Up next, we have Quinnen Williams.
Oh man! So we're talking about the defensive tackle, formerly of the Jets. I believe he's now on the Cowboys.
Yep, he's a Cowboys guy now.
He's pretty darn good. He's
Huge
nasty.
numbers.
What do you think? We've already cut Stingley. We maybe have to build some defense, but I defer to you.
Keep.
He's a keep. I like that keep. And you guys have cut Blake Bortles.
Sounds about
That's a
right.
good list.
Good hang, good guy. Not the best quarterback.
Not the best quarterback ever. Will always be infamous in those mustard yellow uniforms.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good list. I think that
I stand by
you
it.
guys kind of nailed.
Heck
Only
yeah.
question mark is Drake May versus Sam Darnold, I think.
Yeah.
Who do you trust more?
I can't get that last game in a Vikings jersey out of my head though. Like he did not, and he lost some money.
Oh,
from
trust
that
me.
game,
As
so.
as a Vikings fan,
Yeah.
I still see that game in my head every time I close my eyes. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, thank you guys for participating in the
course.
new segment.
That was awesome.
In the new segment that you just dreamt up,
Mm-hmm.
and now
Well, took from other shows, but
yeah.
I made my own lists. All right. Let's
Next
see what's going to be
topic.
up next.
Looks like now we're going into Disney trivia,
Very
right?
cool. This will be my biggest challenge of the show.
Me too. This is my personal embarrassment every week.
Hopefully you'll get.
We have an expert here. How can we even compare?
This is going to be a rough week for me, I think. I kind of
Yeah.
skimmed over a few of these, and I think it's going to be tough.
Okay. In the Jungle Book, what kind of animal is King Louie?
I'm trying to think of animals I can remember.
A primate of some sort will be my best
Yeah.
guess. I don't know which subspecies of primate.
Hold on, don't reveal any answers yet. We gotta figure this one out.
That's my
What do
best
we want our
shot.
final? What do we? Because we should narrow it down to species. What do we want our final thing to be? I feel like
He's not the snake, is he?
I don't think
No.
so. He's either gonna be like the biggest animal in the jungle, like a gorilla or something, or he's gonna be some like little guy, like
Yeah.
something little. I don't know. I'll defer to you whether we want to go big or small.
Orangutan.
Orangutan.
You just said that you get a point, Henry, for saying the right answer.
Wow. I haven't seen that since
What?
the 90s.
So are we not? Okay, we're not a team. I see.
Oh,
I see.
it's
Okay,
against each
No more.
other.
No
It's
more.
against-
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's against
Shoot,
each
no
other.
more. No more advantages being given out over here. Then. Okay. Oh man.
What was the name of the
second
high school
one,
that
wow.
Troy and Gabriella attended in High School Musical?
I remember it was like red.
I do remember it's right. I know it was filmed in Utah. The actual high school's in Utah in the Salt Lake City metro. I feel like it was like a really like basic name. Can I guess High School High?
No.
That was my best guess. So I think. That
Man.
was the best I could do.
Give me a hint. Help your boy out. Give me a little hint.
The first, there's a part of a direction, there's east, or it's,
Ooh, is it? Oh man,
East
Is
Side
it
High.
Eastwood?
No.
Eastwood High.
east, but
All right.
there's one part, you guys got it right, you guys almost got it right, it's just east, and then high, and then,
East Valley High.
no, there's just a high,
East,
East High.
High.
east high.
Wow. Wow.
So no points for
No
Sarah, I
points.
think.
0.
Unfortunately.
Who is the villain in Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Oh shoot.
Brady Quinn.
No.
Oh,
It's
Pretty cool.
the evil, the guy that's,
So not the Hunchback. The
The
Hunchback's,
Hunchback's a
the
good
guy.
guy. Yeah. You know, I feel
It's
like
the-
we wanna-
The fire that burned the Cathedral of Notre Dame.
Ooh.
no,
Movies.
He's probably the
if it's-
tall non-Hunchback.
He's the very normal blonde
Good Mr. Good Pops.
Mr. Mr. Poster, King Poster. Can I guess? What's even the storyline? Doesn't he just like go up and ring a bell? Isn't that kind of the whole?
Yeah, he's trying to
Yeah.
woo
yeah, but,
Miss Marie Antoinette or whatever. it is.
and
Oh man.
then
I need another
it's the
hint.
dad of the Hunchback that's,
Oh, okay.
Evil.
So it's kind of like a Frankenstein.
so it's like,
situation.
Okay.
so it's like, it's not Quasimodo, it's somebody else that once the lady killed,
Ooh,
Wow.
that
Ew.
Jeez.
it's like Maleficent on steroids for,
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think
And-
I'll get a name, so I think I'm gonna officially tap out and say I don't know,
Same.
because without a bunch of letters, I don't think I'd get.
yeah,
If this was
it's
Millionaire, I'd phone a friend.
I'd phone up.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's-
you're my friend.
because, yeah. So you guys got 0 points.
0 point.
Yeah.
What
What was it?
was
Yeah.
the answer?
It was, ugh.
You're good.
Here, I'll get. Maybe it wasn't even.
It
maybe
started with a
it-
C. It started with a C.
Is it?
Let me ask our researcher, Google.
Hold on, our researchers got this one.
Villain of Hunchback of Notre Dame. Judge Claude Frollo.
Wow, Froyo, like a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frollo.
Frola.
Frollo.
Because
Oh.
it's French.
He definitely, yeah, in that photo, he looks like a bad guy.
Oh, he looks evil.
See,
I mean, he has
I would not
amazing
cross him.
posture.
Yeah.
I feel like Mr. Good Posture might bank you a half point there.
Yeah.
We gotta make up for it on these next two.
Which Disney villain was memorably voiced by award-winning actor Jeremy Irons
All right,
Villain.
I don't know
from
who
The
that is.
Lion King?
Oh, Scar.
Mustafa.
You got it right, and
Yes.
Ooh.
so you got a
The
point.
good guy. Isn't that like the king lion?
Mustafa.
Isn't he like the one that falls
Simba.
off the
Who's
cliff?
Simba's dad?
That's gotta be Mufasa, right?
The brother, because Scar and Mufasa were brothers.
Yeah.
That's why we found out in the Mufasa the Lion King movie that they were brothers.
Yeah, they're brothers. And then Mufasa dies,
Dies.
right? Scar says, "I hate you. You're done."
Yeah, Scar just kills Mufasa
Yeah.
and
Rest in peace.
No lions were hurt in the making of.
Yeah,
of
no
this
lines,
podcast.
not
We
in this
found-
podcast. Only Disney heard the lines, not us.
what was the first film Disney ever released?
It's not Steamboat Mickey, is it?
Yes.
It
You
is.
got-
Oh, I thought that one like wasn't a film or something. I thought that like didn't count as a film.
Because I saw it in the news. It's like the trademark
It's
expired.
expiring,
So
yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
This
but-
podcast is brought to you by Steamboat Mickey.
Yeah, but Disney still holds the original
Yeah.
the original 1928 like
Wow.
Yeah,
But-
the copyright ended though.
yeah, but like they still hold
Mm.
even though that the copyright expired, they
Mm.
still have the original version of Steamboat
Gotcha.
Mickey
Yeah.
because
Gotcha.
that was the first that was like the first thing that they did was like
Oh, it was
it
in
was-
black and white. I remember.
and
that.
and it
When it
was
came
a
out?
sound cartoon.
Oh, that wasn't around.
it was a sound cartoon.
Yeah. That's
It was-
crazy.
It was the and Walt Disney did the voice for Mickey in that short.
I didn't even
in
know he had a
that,
voice. I thought he just whistled out.
no, Mickey
Doesn't he
did.
just- and I can do this now. The copyright ended.
Yeah. We won't get sued. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can sample him in the song now. You could.
That's crazy that like the whole Disney like universe started with that. That's
Yeah,
insane.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought we've had this and I guessed that before, and it like didn't count as a film because it like wasn't long enough.
What Disney movie is an adaptation of the Shakespeare play Hamlet?
A classic tragedy. What Disney movie would I consider to be a tragedy? Because Hamlet's like a classic
White?
tragedy.
No, you got it was the same movie that we just talked about.
Steamboat Willie.
No, it was the movie that we
The
talked
Hunchback of
about.
Notre Dame.
No,
Oh.
the one that we talked about.
Yeah,
Jeremy
this is tough.
Irons in.
Lion King.
Yes.
Wow.
So you got
So
another
it's like,
point.
it's like an animal version of a Shakespeare play.
It's based on. It's based off of Hamlet.
But like
Wow.
everyone dies at the end of Hamlet. Like
I think
Yeah, but they changed the outcome to like one person dies, but then Simba is still alive.
So I guess then we shift the conversation to, is that a true adaptation of Hamlet if it doesn't follow the same premise and lesson as the original Hamlet?
Interesting.
Because I feel like
Because
the
it
lesson
was
of the
it
original
was an
Hamlet-
adaptation of Hamlet,
Yeah.
but like they had to change like what they did to Pinocchio when they adapted the story. They changed the character. They changed
Yeah.
a lot of stuff to like fit the viewpoint, fit the what the people were when they did the films. They wanted to like change stuff that instead of having like
Disney's
a happy a sad ending,
Gotcha.
it was like going towards a happy.
I guess my question with that is that like where's the line for adaptation? Because like the point of Hamlet, it's a tragedy. It's supposed to have that sad ending to like teach the lesson of like to not push things or to not
And
take things too
the
far.
director of The Lion King just died. So
R.I.P.
So maybe it is long term it's a tragedy now. So
Wow.
yeah, interesting because like
Very.
where's the line of adaptation
Yeah.
versus just like inspired by?
Yeah.
what does the beast give Belle with?
Is it a rose?
No.
A Birkin bag?
No.
Lulu.
No.
Or a Hermes bag?
It's
Oh my god.
Is it the talking candle? Does he like?
No,
say,
That was
"Here's
my
No.
first serious.
it was
Wait, don't tell us yet. I think we could like logic through this one. I really thought it was a rose. I feel like I remember like a frame of like the beast
Yeah.
holding out a rose.
Yeah.
no, it was in the film, but like It was
It was off camera.
no, it was not rose. It was a
Wait, don't tell us yet. Don't tell us yet. I want to think. I mean,
It's not the yellow dress.
what
Trademark.
what are we currently staying in? And
a room. He gave her a room. He gave her
A
a
book.
library.
you almost got that. You almost got a point.
A journal.
No,
A diary.
you're on the right track.
On the right track. A book of songs. A music book.
No, it's
True Love's
a rim.
Kiss.
It's a rim.
Oh, it is a room. Okay.
It's a rim.
Is it like a
Like
reading
what
room?
you're on the right track when you said a reading room.
We said library at some point. So if
Yes,
it's library.
you got it. You got it.
Yes.
Wow.
Give her a whole library.
Interesting.
I really thought it was just like a rose. He was like,
No.
it's a rose. Beauty.
And then the last question for
Thanks,
Walter
Beast.
of is where is the Princess and the Frog primarily set?
If you'd like to answer this one, you can. I think I know this one. I'm pretty confident.
I got no clue.
It's New Orleans, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because they have like
Wow.
beignets or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they got a.
Very
Yeah, it's a
cool.
big. It's very Creole.
Yeah.
Inspired.
I just learned a ton about Disney. Holy
Yeah.
cow, I feel like I'm
Hopefully
revisiting
you'll
my
go back
childhood.
and watch Princess
Yeah.
and the Frog and a lot of the films.
You know, I think.
Because I had to, like, after that like day when we were like meeting, where I literally just like typed out the rest of Disney trivia, like,
Those are good questions. I like those.
and
Yeah,
now
that was
I
challenging.
love having someone else here to share my unknowingness about a lot of these.
Yeah.
And now-
softens the blow.
we need to spin the wheel for the next topic.
Heck yeah.
What's he going to be? It looks like flop of the week. Very top row.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I chose the Houston Texans
Oh, yeah.
because it honestly was a winnable game. Drake May didn't play insanely well.
CJ Stroud, what was going on? They were calling for him to be benched.
Yeah, I mean, a reporter asked him after the game, "Did you ever consider benching yourself?"
Wow.
Which, if you're
A
getting-
self-bench.
If you're getting that question as a pro athlete, something pretty bad went down.
Man, and he's been in these settings, like at Ohio State. He's like
Yeah.
been there, done that. So I wonder what was going on.
I mean, he had a really rough year. I think that team was just so carried by the defense.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had 6 turnovers,
Yeah.
and 2 of them went for
Which
touchdowns
has to be a
the
record.
New England Patriots. Yeah, and there was just the defense couldn't do enough. When the other team is scoring on defense, there's nothing the defense can do. You know what I mean? So, I have the Houston Texans because I really think they defied some expectations. They started 0-3, but then that was an
Yeah.
embarrassing game, embarrassing way
Brutal.
to end your season. And it brings up the question: do the Texans need to look for a new quarterback this offseason? Do they try to trade away CJ Stroud and maybe go for a Malik Willis or
Oh, for real.
Jacoby Brissett, something
Mhm.
like that?
Insane.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr. Host?
I got the Bills because what happened in the Broncos game was not their fault because it was just a bad day for for Josh Allen and the Bills to fighting for Sean McDermott's job and having to go out to Denver and facing a team that's been crushing on the sacks. We literally almost one sack away from tying the record.
Well, does it? Because I think the record's supposed to be regular season only. Because it's through the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett beat the regular season sack record. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean the Broncos.
We are at 71 sacks right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
71. We're almost one. If we get maybe 2 more sacks in the game against the Patriots, we could literally win the record,
Yeah.
break the record.
Well, I guess
Defense,
is the record broken if it's over a span of, what would that be, 20 games instead of, or I guess 19 games instead of the previous record was probably 16 or 17 games. I'm not sure how they do that, but yeah, Broncos defensive front looks really good. I felt so bad. I couldn't even. I don't know if you guys saw the clip of Josh Allen like crying in the press conference. I saw like the first 2 seconds of it, and I love him as a person. I couldn't watch it.
I literally saw the clips, and he was crying.
Yeah, and it's to me that was really sad. I don't ever like to see. I honestly, like, the playoffs are kind of tough for me to watch because usually I always feel pretty bad for the losing team. But I really like Josh Allen, like, as a guy. I think he's a fantastic human being. So, seeing him lose and then feel like he was at fault for it and then, be brought to tears in the press conference, I was like, I can't
he's a real
watch that. Yeah,
great guy. Man, my flop of the week, I'm getting hyper specific here. DJ Moore's hustle. Don't get me started on the last play. Caleb throwing the interception. Not on Caleb at all. So
that was a weird one. Insane. I watched that. I was so upset. I was like screaming at that game because I really wanted the Bears to win that.
For real.
Even as a Vikings guy, I love Caleb Williams.
Such a letdown. And DJ Moore, he's known as a hustler. Now, to get into the weeds here, I'm told that he wasn't the first option on that play. He wasn't necessarily a live option. He was more of a decoy. But I don't care. If it's overtime in the playoffs, all 11 guys on the field need to be going hard.
Yep.
If it's looking, which is the case, that the cornerback ran your route better than you, that's unacceptable.
Well, and the thing is, Caleb Williams, I think realistically threw what was pretty close to a 50-50 ball, and DJ Moore just didn't even go for it.
50-50, he gave maybe 10%.
Yeah, and I mean, you'd think he didn't even, see it. And I think if he would have seen that, I think very well he could have caught that. But, I mean, he didn't even, lunge towards the ball. I mean, he just kind of watched it get
super bad look. Bears fans are calling for him to be let go, but he's got a super big cap hit number, so we'll see if that actually happens.
And, I mean, I think he's still good. But I do think that, as much as the defense is really, I think, what Chicago needs to take care of, even though I think they've been okay. They led the league in turnovers and turnover ratio because Caleb Williams was good with the ball, and then they were good at forcing turnovers. Second to fixing the defense, I think they gotta find Caleb Williams a good target.
Yeah,
I think maybe a move in free agency for someone like a Jordan Addison or
low key,
one of those guys. It's like a second string, but could easily be a first string. Could be a huge move. George Pickens.
Absolutely, Rome's got to stay healthy. In the regular season, he was better than DJ Moore, but playoffs, DJ Moore was better than Rome.
Yeah, and I think he's good, but that was definitely not a good look. Never like to see that, especially in the playoffs in such a big moment.
For real.
Yeah, and now let's spin the wheel for almost the
Let's see.
It's gonna be upset.
Ooh.
Upset of the week. I think there was only on paper one upset, and I don't even know if it was an upset on paper. I think I don't remember. I think the Bills were favored by minus 1.5 or some slim margin. But I have the Broncos beating the Bills. I do think it was the only one you probably could call an upset from that week.
Absolutely.
Other than that, I think all the favored teams won.
You going along the same lines?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both me and Seth agreed, and the Broncos beat the Bills because it was a revenge game for knocking us out of the wild card weekend last playoffs, and it was like Sean Payne had a pack of wolves hunting the prey.
Don't say that. Don't say that with the Bounty Gate.
This hits close to home.
Bounty Gate 2.0.
Oh my goodness, man!
The wolves hunting the prey.
That's too funny.
It was the Bills that were the prey.
And the horses that were hunting them.
Man, for my upset, like you guys said, for the NFL, there's a lot of chalk. I had to go to the NBA. The Hornets blew out the Magic at, I believe it's the Amway Center, where the Magic play. Now, the Hornets, it's crazy because LaMelo Ball, he's their franchise player. Yeah. They've been bringing him off the bench at times. Super odd situation. But still, the Hornets blowing out the Magic, who are one of the leaders in the Eastern Conference. That would be my upset of the week.
it's good to hear the Ball brothers are still doing something. I feel like they kind of like fell off the map. There was like all that like hype about them weirdly.
Oh my gosh.
And like even I saw like a bunch of that, and then I just kind of stopped hearing about them.
LiAngelo's got his rap career blowing up. Yeah. they're doing well as a family.
Doing well. Who's looking really good in the NBA? I think the Nuggets are looking pretty good right now.
Man, for having Jokic out, for having so many injuries, they're doing so well. The Nuggets, they might have the deepest team in the league of guys
and trying to get back to the championship final because they brought back Bruce Brown and like their team is like literally gonna hopefully get back to the championship.
I've been very impressed because I haven't gone to a game yet this year. I need to.
Because the Nuggets are looking great, the Avs are looking like a team to like
contender.
Now we need the Rockies to do something.
I know, and that was going to be my thing. I mean, and I'm not really a Broncos guy, and I don't really watch the other two sports, but the storyline, if the Broncos win the Super Bowl, the Nuggets win the championship, and the Avs win the Stanley Cup, I mean, the city would burn down.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And if the Summit makes the playoffs for their first year.
Since they build their stadium.
Yeah,
I know it's a super intense
it's not going to be ready until July.
Yeah, no World Cup games in Colorado.
But like they'll be using like Empire Field, Mile High, and then some games at Dick's Sporting Goods Park.
Got you. Yep.
For like until Centennial Stadium is ready to go.
It'll be in Centennial, Colorado.
And then once the main stadium, the one that's being built on the at the yards, at the Santa Fe yards, is going to be like where they're going to be like permanent, like the permanent stadium.
And it'll be a soccer specific.
Cool. First, copying Kansas City Current was what they've done.
That's a big deal.
So.
Yeah, so if the Rockies just...
If, like, all of Denver sports make it to... It would literally be, like, crazy. If, like, the Rapids get to the MLS playoffs. If the Denver Summit make the playoffs for the NLCL, it's literally going to be absolutely crazy. If the Broncos beat whoever comes out of MC West.
Well, that's looking ahead. They gotta beat. It's one game at a time for the Broncos.
Beat New England on Sunday, where it's looking like 40% chance of snow and 10 to 20 miles per hour wind.
I guess
with 0 degree Fahrenheit chill.
Well, my thing is, I don't think that'll affect. I mean, they play in Gillette. Boston is a cold, snowy city. Yeah. I think the altitude could have an effect. I don't think the Colts can get through the Patriots. They're not one of those teams. Yeah. I mean, if we were playing the Dolphins or the Cardinals...
Yeah, but it's going to be 16 degrees weather by the time of the final whistle.
I mean, Boston's probably right around there too right now, with humidity.
Because they're coming from sea level to Denver.
Yeah, that's
which is like 5,000 feet of elevation versus having to be like 0 at sea level.
I've never loved them they're like, it's mile high. And Denver's actually one of the lowest cities, probably the lowest city elevation-wise in Colorado.
Yeah.
Maybe Pueblo.
5,208 feet. It's 1 mile above sea level. So
I've just always thought it's funny that they call it that when like the majority of the state's well above it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could be a crazy year for Colorado sports if the Rockies decide to stop being one of the worst franchises in all sports for all time. Could be a good year for Colorado.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because the Rockies are like probably the Colorado team I like the most.
And they just got a new person for
they just need to sell the team. Yeah. Bigger than a president thing, it's an ownership thing. But no one's beating the Dodgers because they just keep spending money.
Cheat code.
Yeah, I don't know the MLB too well, but is there no like?
It's crazy. It's
cost
like
cap?
No salary cap, but they're also doing this deferred money thing, where somehow, some way, Shohei Ohtani's agreeing to get like $5 million a year for like 30 years.
Yeah, which I think is so funny. And then like somebody's just gonna get like $200 million.
Yeah,
I think Yeah, the MLB has a problem with that right now, and I think it's making the playoffs a little predictable. Even though I am kind of a Dodgers guy, like a lot of my family's from SoCal, it is like, all right, we got to figure out some sort of way to.
Hopefully, the Rockies don't be the worst franchise and cause some other teams to be like. Hopefully, if they get off their butts and fight for the MLB like the make the World Series.
Yeah, that's a long shot at the moment. It would seem. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but like we'll never know what could happen.
Yeah, and it's a shame. I mean, we can start getting into our next topic, but I mean, Coors Field is, I think, like one of the coolest fields or stadiums. It's right downtown. There's so much potential for the Rockies.
Yeah.
And then every year they're just like actually the worst team.
It's crazy.
So that's always a bummer. All right. Next we have our coach of the week. Elliott, who'd you pick as your coach of the week this week?
I went with my with the guy that's been coaching the Broncos all year, Sean Payton, even though that you and Liam are like against Sean Payton.
I don't like Sean. I cannot be on
He's
board
a
with Sean
polarizing
Payton.
figure.
As a Vikings fan, absolutely never. But I mean, most fans outside of Denver and New Orleans really don't like the guy.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stand on that hill.
Yeah, but like Sean Payton's
He's a good coach though.
he literally coached he coached us all year, and that's why we brought him in, because we were not a great team when we had Russell Wilson and the guy from Green Bay, and that guy that was and then when Sean Payton came into town, he saved us from Russell Wilson, and he benched Russell Wilson and cut him. So then gave it to Stidham, and then now Stidham's helping with Bo Nix. Like it's like two Auburn guys who've been friends for like a long time, and like the quarterback room of the Broncos is like literally it's like a bro. They
are buddies. They are buddies, which is good. Yeah, I have Mike McDonald, Seahawks coach.
Incredible.
I do want to point out the 4 coaches left. There's 2 that are named Sean and 2 that are named Mike. I just think that's awesome. Yeah. And I really hope I'm personally hoping for the Mike on Mike Super Bowl, the Mike Bowl. But I just wanted to point out that there's 2 and 2, and I think that's really funny.
That is.
My coach of the week is Mike McDonald. I mean, they embarrassed the 49ers twice now. I mean, week 18 and in the playoffs, they absolutely embarrassed them.
For real.
They mollywopped the 49ers.
They did. I mean,
that's a good word.
They mollywopped them. I like that word a lot.
Man, I went with Sean McVay really only because Mike McDonald was already off the board. I was just super impressed with Sean McVay. Sean McVay's coaching of the Rams over the Bears. The Bears were coming in with all the momentum. It was in Chicago. Incredible job.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer coach for sure.
Oh yeah, and he's only like 30-something.
Yeah, he's 39. I think he's turning 40 like tomorrow or something.
He's got another 20 years in.
It's insane. I mean, probably way more if you look at dudes like Andy Reid.
Oh yeah,
other legendary coaches. They stick around for forever in the league. So yeah, and I think he's probably top 3 doing it right now. So.
Yeah. What we got next, Elliott?
Yeah. Third to the last topic of today's show.
All right.
Defense of the week.
Going off what we just said, I'm going with the Seahawks here because it's not like they played a nobody offense. The 49ers, they have some big names. They got guys who get paid a ton of money. To hold them below 10 points like they did, I was just super impressed by the Seahawks.
Yeah, I forgot to update mine on the sheet. I was also going to go Seahawks. I'm going to give another one some love, though, and give the Patriots some love. I don't think that defense gets enough love for what it is. Nobody's like, oh, Patriots are one of the better defenses in the league, but they have been consistently, especially in the playoffs. They've been playing really well, so I want to give them some love in their win over the Texans. I think they played really well.
I went the Broncos because the Broncos are like the team that literally is. You can't get through Denver's defense is literally gonna crush the Patriots this weekend.
We'll see.
It's gonna be tough.
I guess my question with that is, I mean, the Bills put up what, like 30
points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's risky to allow. If they allow 30 again against the Patriots, I don't think they win.
I don't think Stidham.
But like, it's going to probably be
and
a
the
little.
Patriots have a real defense.
But like, it's probably going to be a low score game.
Maybe.
But like, it's going to be like, it could be on the repeat of like what happened in 2015, like when it would be like 20-18 or 2017 or like that. Like if the Broncos keep the Patriots on the less than like probably 20, like Von Miller said, like like if it's a low scoring game and the Patriots like won, it's probably not going to be like as much as the Bills game, but like we could see like a low score, like doubles digits, but like not as big as like
no triple digits game.
Yeah,
on this Sunday.
But like it could be like 20-10 or 20 to like 14.
We'll have to see. And we'll go into who we think is going to win that in our conference championship predictions. But you already, what were we talking about? Were we talking defense there? Yeah, you already gave us your defense. Cool. So we're all through there. All right, 10-minute drill.
Ooh, here we go.
I think each of us should pick out one headline that we think is interesting from this, because I feel like we've already kind of talked a lot about most of these.
I can totally get into my Bears here with Kevin Byard saying that his first choice in free agency is to remain in Chicago. Man, for a veteran who's been around, who's like long in the tooth, he's absolutely crushing it, Kevin Byard. I believe he led the league in interceptions, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he did by like 2 or 3 as well.
I'm sensing that we're going to lose Jaquan Brisker, our strong safety. So I feel like having 2 new safeties will be tough. I would love to have Kevin Byard stay in Chicago.
I think he does too. I mean, he's such a staple on that team. I think he'll get paid.
Oh, yeah.
He'll get whatever he needs. And I think, I mean, if the Bears play the offseason well, I think they're a contender next year. I think you have a franchise quarterback, like very much a franchise quarterback in his rookie contract. If you can just shore up that defense, shore up those wide receivers, I think.
Kevin Byard, he does a ton of like shows in Chicago, like TV shows. I feel like he's got a good foundation he doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, I think he likes it there. I think he'll be there. Which headline do you want to highlight for us here?
I think I'm going to go with Titans expected to hire 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh as head coach.
Yeah, that was going to be mine as well. So we'll talk about that one for a bit. I think that's a really good hire. I think he does deserve to be a head coach. I think the Jets are just cursed. I don't think anything good will happen there ever. So
I think Steve Spagnuolo might be there's talk about him becoming a head coach for somebody.
Yeah, I wonder who he'd be a head coach for. I don't know who would want Spags as their head coach. I think that's a great hire for Tennessee, though. They need their defense to be better.
Yeah.
I think he's a great coach.
I saw they're giving him a 5-year deal, too.
Wow, that's a lot of trust.
Even though I think the Raiders may have done the same thing for Pete Carroll, and we saw what happened there. But
yeah, because the Raiders,
one and done.
Raiders are just the worst team in football.
Well, I don't know, man. I think I'd put Jets as worst team.
Yeah, most dysfunctional.
Yeah, poor Jets. I do have one piece of news that isn't even on here. The Vikings have managed to retain defensive coordinator Brian Flores, which is huge because he was getting head coach looks. He coached Miami. He leads consistently like a top 4, top 5 defense, and I think that means if J.J. McCarthy can play better next year, Super Bowl contenders. If he doesn't, great. You get a top 5 pick and a loaded draft class for quarterbacks. So I'm excited for next season either way, even if the Vikings are bad. So,
Very cool.
Yeah, and now
It all comes down to this.
what a fitting way to finish it out
the conference
with
prediction.
our conference predictions. Here we go. All right, first game, we'll go NFC first because AFC is going to be the contentious one. We have the Rams traveling up the West Coast to go face the Seattle Seahawks, another divisional game.
I gotta go with the Seahawks. They are just an absolute buzzsaw right now. The numbers they're putting up, the numbers that they're holding teams to, I'd be hard pressed to go with anybody but the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
And I almost want to switch it. I can't, because one of my best friends, he's a Seahawks guy. I can't do that. I can't risk cursing the Seahawks. So I'm also staying Seahawks, but I mean, Matt Stafford is super good.
It's gonna be a game. It won't be a blowout.
What I will say is the Rams have been Sam Darnold's poison in the past. If you look at last season with the Vikings, he dropped 2 games to the Rams, who were like not a contender last year. This year, he had one really bad game against the Rams, and another one that he played pretty well that they barely won. I think this is a really, really interesting game. It's super hard to call, but I'm going to stick with my guts, and I'm going to say Seattle Seahawks. More because of their defense, though. I think their defense is going to play a huge game. I think their run game is going to be good. And I think they're going to be starting from the 35 every single kickoff because I don't think anyone's giving the ball to Rashid Shaheed through the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah.
As a return guy.
Touchbacks.
All right.
And then those contentious football game
Man.
at the first game on Sunday, Denver Broncos, New England, and I'm going with the home team, even though that they're the underdogs by a significant margin.
Yeah.
Because I think I think the betting's gonna go the Bronco it's gonna by the time we hit Sunday, we could see like the betting market going towards Denver versus staying Patriots. Because like what we saw with the Bills game where it was like it teetered on the was like
but that was with a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
I think because that's the main reason the line shifted so much. I saw in the news that the Broncos are the biggest home underdog in a conference championship.
4.5.
Yeah,
because
like that.
It used to be 5.5.
Yeah, biggest ever underdogs in a championship game as the home team.
Wow.
But we've overcome adversity. We've literally seen our season be like going like we've reached our peak. And now we're climbing it.
Okay, still going up. We haven't peaked yet.
We haven't peaked. We are literally a volcano ready.
Listen, and it's, I want to say it's tough. I don't think Jarrett Stidham has it. I don't think, and I think it's worse if you really look into it because you can look at some of these Cinderella stories. Nick Foles is the only one that's won the Super Bowl.
But Nick Foles was...
But he took starts from 3 games from the end of the season. He had a lot of time in that system. Jarrett Stidham hasn't started a game in 2+ years.
Yeah.
2023.
And I just think they can't quite get it done. I know J.K. Dobbins' practice window was opened again, but I do not, from the latest news, I don't think he's going to be quite ready to go by this Sunday.
You never know, Seth.
You never know.
Because when I see the injury report, I saw Pat Bryant's name was literally listed as full. Like, he's coming back from concussion protocol. He's coming back from the concussion suffered early in the Bills game. In that Bills game,
yeah, which is questionable. Is a week enough time to come off a concussion?
Because
I'll let the experts be the call on that one. But I think the bigger thing is J.K. Dobbins, and I just don't.
Luke Weinberg's coming back from injury, and he's been. He's been our starting center, and we had Forsyth fill in, but then we had Christopher, who was brought off the Chargers.
I mean, I just like every factor of the game, I'm slightly in favor of the Patriots. Wide receivers, I like the Patriots more. I think I like Hunter Henry more than Troutman and Ingram this season. I like Drake May a little bit more. They have Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson both healthy for this game.
But they're missing their linebacker that is literally out.
I'm probably taking Christian Gonzalez over PS2 this season. I think that overall in this game, I have the Patriots. I think it'll be close, and I think this could go either way.
It could go to the Broncos.
I think that the betting line is like definitely further out than it should be. I'm going Patriots though. What's your take on this?
It's tough. If Bo Nix was healthy, I would go Broncos actually over the current spread.
Yeah.
Given the fact that it's Jared Stidham, do I think the Broncos are going to beat the spread? Yes. Do I think they're going to beat the Pats? No.
Yeah.
But how many times have we seen the Broncos we took down the Chiefs, we took down the Eagles, and we literally we won games that we were like.
Nobody on the defense is hurt, right? The Broncos basically have a fully healthy defense.
Fully healthy
so
defense,
maybe they
and
can keep the Pats to under 25 points.
And if we have J.K. Dobbins back, if we have Pat Bryant back, if we have Troy Franklin, who is and then if we elevate Elijah Moore from the practice squad, Brandon Johnson from the practice squad to help give some extra help to the wide receiver room, because then it goes the Broncos' favor, because then they will not be having to lose at home with the altitude and having it's going to be the whole stadium's probably going to be orange and blue over the New England Patriots red and blue.
I think it comes down to if the Pats score 30 or more, they win. If they score 20 or less, they lose. It's that 20 to 30. That's where I think Stidham can compete.
I think that the Patriots could win with 17 points. I just you lose so much complexity, because I've never been a huge Bo Nix fan, but he can move. He's mobile. He can
move too.
Balls. I just think that you lose so much dynamics.
But Drake May is
really good.
But I literally was watching Sports Talk Denver and one of the Sports Talk Patriots, and they were going and if Drake May stays too long in the pocket, it's literally game over. The defense and the Broncos defense will literally crush the left side of New England's offense. They'll be overwhelming. The left side is terrible of New England.
I think Drake May escapes the pocket, scrambles for an 80-yard touchdown that seals the game.
Damn. I'm looking at Jared Stidham game log.
Jared Stidham.
December 31st, 2023 but we saw it in the preseason. We saw it in the preseason. He balled out of control against the Arizona Cardinals.
That would be against Arizona's second strings.
1 and 3 in 4 career games as a starter. Given that week 18, probably not the highest of stakes.
But we have the curse that New England hasn't won in Denver.
That is
because if we win on Sunday, we keep it going with 5-0, 0-5, 5-0, that whole curse of
you do have history on your side.
But then if we're talking history on your side, you've got to be rooting for the Rams.
Oh yeah,
because we can't have a Seahawks Broncos repeat.
Legion of Doom.
The Legion of Boom versus poor Peyton Manning.
This is why they play the games. It's going to be really
I think it's a good weekend of games.
It will not be a blowout one way or the other, I promise.
It's going to be 1 p.m. Mountain, and by the time the final whistle, by the end of the fourth, it's going to be 16 degrees. It's going to be cold.
Oh yeah.
I still
With 10 to 20 miles per hour winds.
Now I heard like for the offensive defensive linemen, cold won't really impact you. It's the skill guys.
Yeah,
it's the
skill
guys who
guys
aren't
will be
really
there.
mashing into somebody each and every play.
But we've got a better defensive. We've got a stellar defensive line with Zach Allen, John Franklin Myers, and Malcolm Roach is literally
If y'all had GM of the year on here, it would be the Broncos.
I think so.
That guy is who is.
And John Elway was like the one that helped bring George Payton to Denver.
And I mean, I think this could go either way, but I've got to go with the Patriots. I mean, I don't think Drake May has looked.
But Drake May fumbled the football in the last game against the Texans.
I mean, he had a fumble. I would argue the Texans' defense is better than the Broncos' defense, though, and I'd probably stand.
Yeah, but the offense for the Broncos is first in everything.
Huh?
Like, I think it's first in it's like I saw it was like first in like
In what? In
in
close
like,
games?
in
games won by 7 or less points in the last quarter?
In the postseason, it looks like
they've had a good
the
one.
Texans are the number one.
Defense-wise, I think the Texans have been a little better.
defense, but the offense like in every single category
I'm confused by that stat because I mean,
They are the leader in turnovers in the postseason, I believe.
the Broncos' offenses or defenses?
Broncos defense.
Okay, I was like, that's not good.
Pats are number one in sacks.
And I guess
Pats are number 2 in yards allowed.
This is tough. And my issue is that I don't think the Broncos' offense has been the best offense, even in the postseason. Even if they are maybe statistically in the league, which I don't think they would be, I would probably chalk that up to them playing Buffalo, who has one of the worst defenses in the league.
But like we faced Patrick Mahomes, Josh
The Chris Olajuwon.
but Chris was like the worst quarterback for the Chiefs.
He was, and they still only lost by 2. I think it'll be a great
It's
game.
gonna be a really.
It's gonna be a good game. I'm
hoping the Broncos win.
pull off a miracle
If I had to put my hard-earned money on it, I would go Pats with the spread.
because the Patriots just need help. What they need to do is upgrade the left side of their offense with better players than just plain rookies on the left side of their offense.
Will Campbell.
I think Will Campbell's great. I think he just needs to develop a little bit more. And I mean, he's played very well throughout the season.
But like the Patriots just need to have like a veteran like vets to show the rookies how to do better. Like they instead of having just throw the rookies out on the football field.
I guess my thing, and this will be my final comment on why I think the Patriots have this, is when they face tough defenses, their defenses stepped up.
And
when they faced good offenses, their offenses stepped up. They've always looked like they can match.
Oh yeah, they've outperformed this year.
Yeah,
they've had a cakewalk schedule, whereas the Broncos had like a tough schedule, but the New England Patriots had like an easy schedule, whereas the Broncos had a hard schedule and had to face Mahomes twice, Herbert twice, the Raiders who sucked sucked their dumpster fire, and the Raiders are going to be still a dumpster fire at the end of by the end.
I was excited for this game going into this episode. I'm even more excited now. You have pumped me up. I cannot wait to see this game.
I would like to say the Broncos had, I believe, the 3rd easiest schedule in the league, and the Patriots had the 2nd easiest schedule in the league, so there's question marks for both. But I think the Patriots, in my eyes, have kind of like played out of that. Now that they've won 2 playoff games, I think they've kind of played out of that.
but they haven't shown like if they're able to like make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave it.
And on next week's episode, we will see which one of these two guys are right.
Yeah, but like we won't. Hopefully it'll be on maybe Thursday if I can like do the episode
Oh yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Well,
prior to me going to Sun Lake for regionals.
I know another
Very
storyline
exciting.
that we didn't have time to talk about today. Going to regionals, but I think that'll conclude it for today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you all for watching and listening. Thanks to Henry for being back
Thank
on
you
the
for
pod
having me. Thank
after
you.
a long time.
My pleasure.
And hopefully we'll get you back on the pod soon.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, maybe prior to summer camp.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sign me up for a April episode. You name it. Boom. I'm so down.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
All right, should we close it out?
Now it's your host, Elliott Maxwell, signing out of episode 20 of Elliott's Overtime Escape. Woo!